When you come down there, you see the Giant's Causeway itself, which is this rock formation of basalt columns, and behind it there is a big bay. And I placed 140 flags randomly spread out over the whole area, which have two colors. One side is red and the other side is yellow. And depending on where the wind comes from, when it comes from the left side of the flag, you see red. When it comes from the right side, you see yellow. Nature doesn't do what you expect it to do, and very strange things happen. You see a number of red flags, and in the middle there's one that's yellow. So that means everywhere the wind comes from the left, but at this one little point the wind comes from the right. I always say it shows you the nature of nature. You cannot determine it, you cannot predict or anticipate what happens. Things are happening. I thought you have to have something that's big, because this is a big piece of land. But if you build big, it also gets obnoxious. It cannot be something really big constructions or whatever. This is silly. So I thought, how can I get a big impression without being big? And the nice thing is that the overall image will always be different. You will never experience two times the same image.
One of the things we always wanted to do with London 2012 Festival from the very beginning was to visit some of the iconic sites of the UK and engage some of the best artists in the world to respond to those sites and allow us to introduce those sites again to the world with fresh eyes. Well, Hans Peter traditionally works in light-based work and in sound. With flags, it was a matter of actually trying to use modern technology in a way, but more in relation to sort of trying to translate a binary code, therefore a conversation and a language with the landscape.
It's very interesting. I only found out a couple of seconds ago that it was actually an artistic thing. That's very good. It's interesting that the wind moves them as well. It's very cool.
The Giant's Causeway, it's wonderful. Yes, unforgettable. Now it's raining.
I live here and I've always sort of come down here when I was younger, and I don't know, they're quite cool I think when they flicker, but haven't seen them do that yet, so I'm not too sure.
We've been here about maybe 17 years ago, so it's changed quite a lot since we were last here. They brighten it up a bit, so yeah, it's interesting, certainly.
It's a way we can communicate visually with the world about some of our favourite places at home.
Well, of course, I mean, it's an honor to be invited for a festival of that size. So we had a lot of support. This was really great, and I am very grateful for this.